So welcome again, class, and this time we're going to discuss question 6 of the 2022 paper, revised employee resourcing paper, the new edition. So question 6, differentiate between a high potential employee and a high performing employee. A high potential employee, oh, we already have, this side is high potential employee, this side is high performing employee. So we want to differentiate these two, high potential employee and a high performing employee. So a high potential employee, potential means that he is promising. So this is a promising employee, promising to be better, and this one is already better in terms of productivity. Is good. I think the word is good. It's good in terms of productivity. It's a high performing. You can see the results. It's delivering the results. This one may not be delivering the best results. But of course, promising to be better. So he's ambitious. It's not that he has lost hope. He's ambitious and possibly is working on how to be better. He's possibly working on how to be better. It's just that he's not giving you the best results as at now. And the high performing employee is giving good, best results as at now. And of course, if the conditions remain, the status quo remains, he will continue giving you good results because he's a high performing employee. He understands what he's doing. Now, the other difference possibly is that these ones, the high potential employee are always willing to learn. They are always willing to learn and improve. That's why we're talking of high potential. Always willing to learn and improve. So they are quite experimentative, and they like new ideas. Because they like challenging things, new ideas, challenging environment. That is what defines a high potential employee. But on the other side, when we talk about high performing employee, they like status quo because they already understand. They know what is required of them. They know how to do it. So they will always prefer continuing to do it the way they do. They already understand the process. So these guys don't really like a lot of learning. They don't not enthusiastic in experimenting. They're not enthusiastic in challenging stuff. So they are comfortable the way they are. They have already understood the processes and they want to continue to So in most cases, these are the guys who will be resistant to change because they already know the process. Any slight deviation possibly will interfere and reduce their high levels of performance. But these ones are always very ready for change. Because they think that that change will possibly give them the new power that they need. Remember, they have high potential, so they're always looking for where their power is vested. So they are always ready for change, and we've said that they are always ready to experiment. Then the other difference possibly between these guys is that these ones can make very good leaders. They can make very good leaders. Why? Because you can see these characteristics. They are experimentative. They are idea-centric. They want to improve. They want to learn. They want challenging. And they are always ready to take risks. These ones are always ready. So those characters make them good leaders. But these ones, they will always prefer giving the deliverables, the results. They will always want to give their best in what they are doing, and so they may shun away from the leadership positions, and so that one may not be that much good. Though we are not saying that high performing is bad. But that is the tendency when we talk about the high performing guys compared to the high potential guys. So these ones are very keen on opportunities. I think I've said that. Opportunities, the new ideas. These are not very keen on opportunities. They will prefer status quo. I've mentioned that. The high potential will always aim high. These ones will always prefer stability. They prefer stability. Trying to look for any other thing that I might have forgotten. High performers, of course, they have outstanding results, sustainable and outstanding results. These ones, they don't have outstanding results. I think I've talked about that. May not be delivering the best, so may not be having the best outstanding results as at now, but they are likely to improve. In terms of supervision, the guys with high potential, they need minimum intervention, especially because they are so much of experimentative. Unless if it's a repetitive kind of work, that's when they will need maximum supervision. But otherwise, minimum intervention is good if you allow them process time to. And then high-performing employees, those ones also minimal supervision. They'll also need minimal supervision because they are high performing. They'll always train themselves. But the point is that if there is if we turn the tables around, for example, you're talking about a new idea. For a new idea, they might require close supervision. But if it's the normal things that they do, then they require minimal supervision because they are used to the process. And the vice versa is also true for the for these other guys of high potential. So I guess here we can get the differences between high potential and high performing. A good organization needs all of them because you need results today, you need results tomorrow. High potential can assure you of better results tomorrow. These ones give you better results today. So you need good results today and tomorrow. All of these people are good in an organization. So all of them need to be embraced and they have a purpose to play in the organization. Thank you. So you can pick any of these and expound on them. You will get all the points that you want. Okay, question 6b. Evaluate the strategies organizations may put in place. Evaluate the strategies the organization may put in place to achieve sustainable recruitment and selection. Sustainable recruitment and selection means that we want to have a state where anytime we call out for applicants to come forward and apply for the job, they will be ready, more willing and ready to present themselves, to offer themselves basically for the opportunity to be employed. So that is something that, sometimes some of these organizations can call for people to come and, apply for jobs, but people are not willing. So what are some of the strategies that can be put in place so that anytime you call for people to come forward and apply for job opportunity, they will be more than willing to come forward and apply? Those are the strategies that we are talking about here. What strategies will you put in place to ensure that anytime you call for recruitment, people will come out in large masses and, you'll be able to select from a large pool of people? The advantage of a successful recruitment is that you have so many people from which just to pick a handful. That becomes an advantage because the chances of you getting the best are very high. So let's look at some of these strategies that can be put in place. Number one, make sure you have good networking. So networking, and we can talk about networking and job fairs. So the HR can always organize, these forums just for networking, and that helps in building the rapport and reputation for the organization. So that anytime you call for people to come forward and apply for jobs, people are more than willing. They develop a rapport, a relationship, because with the company, because of the the reputation, the image that the company will be building over time through the networking forums. Then we also talk about presence in social media platforms. And this is of course, it's a new trend with the adoption of technology. So we expect the companies possibly to come up with very good social media presence, so that, through the social media presence, you are likely to reach the potential job applicants, so that in case of anything, they will be more than willing to, to apply, and they will even have the information through those same social media platforms. Then we also have talk of universities, agreements, entering into agreements with the university, or contracts with the university. We can talk of university agreements, or partnership with universities, and this can come in so many ways. Sometimes we even talk of just those contracts that we will be picking our employees from your organization. Attachments, universities need organizations that they can post their students for attachments. You might come out and create a very good rapport with a university, so that all their students every year possibly come to your organization for attachment, and that helps in building that sustainable recruitment and selection platform. Of course, you also have referrals from employees, but this one is only possible if you have very good relationship with the employees. So the investment here will be on the good relationship with the employees as a strategy. Invest in the employees as a strategy, and then you'll get referrals from them. Here, invest in universities, enter into partnership agreements, enter into contracts, enter into, those are kind of arrangements of support, synergetic relationship, and you will likely benefit in this. For social media, invest in social media. It's not easy to invest in social media presence. It needs active involvement in social media to create that friendship with people, and create the confidence. And also networking, you need to invest in this. These are some of the investments that the HR really needs to put in place to achieve this as strategies. And then we also have we can talk of CSR activities. The firm possibly needs to engage in a lot of CSR activities. CSR activity is very important in terms of building the image of the company and the reputation of the company. Then we also talk about partnership again, partnership with professional bodies, and it's not just partnership for employment purposes. Here it is partnership to build the professionalism and support professionalism, so that you are in good terms with the professional bodies. This will go a long way in building, creating a link between the organization and the professionals. Then we also have, of course, training and development. There should be a lot of investment in training and development. People would want to be associated or to be employed in organizations that are continuously adding value to them. So organizations that will keep on training and developing the employees are likely to receive large numbers when you talk about recruitment for selection purposes. And again, when we talk about job analysis, make sure the job analysis is done so well. It is the job analysis that will have job description and the job specification. Job description and specification. So make sure you get your job analysis well. With the correct job specification and job description, you are likely to attract the right members. Job description describes what the job is all about. Job specification describes the kind of person who can best do the job in question. So if you get them right, chances are that you are going to do quality recruitment, and it's going to be sustainable, because every time you recruit, you are going to you know what you want, and it pinpoints to some people, so that you basically waste no time in going through so many other CVs that may not even qualify. Then you might also consider remote working. remote working as a strategy for recruitment and selection. Remote working. Why is it a strategy? How can it be a strategy? Because remote working simply means that these guys must not come physically to your premises to do the interviews. They can do it from wherever they are. If it's Philippines, if it's America, if it's Nigeria, if it's Egypt, if it's Australia, they can do it from there. So that means that when you are advertising some of these positions, they go global and anybody from the world can apply anytime. That simply opens up your scope to so many potential applicants, and that assures you of sustainability in terms of the numbers, because the world, of course, will have so many applicants compared to if we are just talking about a small place. So all these are strategies that can ensure that every time an organization wants to do recruitment and selection, they have their numbers that they need, or a pool that they need that is qualitative, from which they can make a selection. Thank you. Let's meet in the next question.